Alrighty, welcome back for game number 8. It is the second game against the Sirloins. The Melonheads are only one game back. If you look, the Hooligans are as well. So if they win their next game, they are in a three-way tie for first base. Wow. First base now. For first place. But that means the Melonheads have to beat the Sirloins here. And it doesn't look like Ernie Steele is fully healthy yet. And speaking of fully healthy, can I view how... Well, actually, I bet if I go to this, I can see it, I think. Maybe. Ooh, Amir Khan over there in the bottom right is not healthy at all. You gotta imagine he's not available to play. Ernie Steele also not looking good. We're gonna go ahead and skip his spot in the rotation, and that will give us Kenny Kawaguchi on the hill again. So Kenny Kawaguchi is gonna come and pitch on short rest to try and win this game against the Sirloins. They are pulling out all the stops. They're gonna play the exact same lineup they played last night, as they came out with plenty of run support. You gotta imagine if they come out and put those kind of runs on the board again with Kenny Kawaguchi pitching, that this game is gonna go okay. We will see though, as we've got some good hitters on the Sirloins and some good hitters on the Melonheads. This is gonna be an exciting second game of the series against them. That ball's a shot down the line. Foul ball. The Sirloins almost got this game started with a bang. They do end up with a leadoff single, though, up the middle, as Kenny can't put a glove on it. So, like we said, the bullpen is a little shorter today, as Amir Khan is not going to be available. That was weird. So I was used to MLB The Show, where you get to hold the button before, and so I didn't throw. But the bullpen is going to be a little shorter with Amir Khan. Strike three! Not available. And so Kenny Kawaguchi is going to have to give this Melonheads team some innings on short rest. Let's see if he can pull it off. This is a really good hitting team. And as we say that, that ball is gone. The Sirloins take a 2-0 lead here in the first. And Longballo with his third home run of the year. That guy rakes. He hits Longballos for sure. You have to imagine part of this pregame for the Sirloins was that they weren't going to let the Melonheads jump out to a lead early, and they needed to score quickly, and they have done just that. And we will see, can Kawaguchi on short rest produce an outing that is going to be winnable for the Melonheads. Never in this league have we pitched somebody on short rest to see what would happen. So here we go. What better time to do it than the biggest matchup of the year? Strike three, swinging, 2 outs. So we've got 2 Ks this inning and a 2-run home run. This is about how we expect this game to go. Sirloins mashing. Big punch outs, big hits. Strike three, called! He is not happy, and he bites his thumb at the umpire. Little Shakespeare reference there, huh? Oh, I should have swung at that. I was ready for it. Dante's going to hit a little dribbler. Can Dante beat it out? Dante is, ooh, just out at first base. Here is Jocinda Smith, who was plugged into the lineup due to a struggling Pete Wheeler, and she did not let anyone down, as she is now continuing to rake. And you got to imagine, if you're Pete Wheeler, you see your chances at starting on this team really getting slim. Oh, Pablo, after last night, he did swing a lot of bad pitches, so you got to think that he is looking to get a pitch he can handle. He did hit a home run in yesterday's game, I believe, unless I'm getting them all mixed up. That ball is shot over the center fielder's head, 2-2. Pablo Sanchez says, I'll get one of my own. And the Melonheads have tied the ball game quickly, 460 feet. The third home run of the year for Pablo Sanchez, 8 RBIs. And the Melonheads only have 1 out here. You got to imagine the Melonheads are very happy with the performance of their offense in this Sirloin series, as it's been a big question mark, but yet they've come through when they've needed them most. Out number 2 on a weak ground ball from Keisha Phillips. Tony Del Vecchio has a chance here. Tony has quietly still played decent baseball. He was much more of a big impact bat at the start of the season, but he still has held his own here as he's moved up in the lineup several times. He is going to ground out here, but not until Pablo says, get one of my own. Tie ball game. Let's see how this game plays out. This is exactly what you see. It is really unfortunate that these two teams do not have a chance to match up in the playoffs because they are putting together what is going to be a crazy race to make the playoffs. And this game, only 8 games into the season, is one of the biggest both teams have been playing. The Sirloins had been moving through their schedule pretty much with no problem. And then the Melonheads come out yesterday and knock the ball around early, and it took the offense of the Sirloins too long to get started, and the Melonheads come out on top. Now in this game, the Sirloins say, let's get off to a hot start. Jocinda just dives past the ball. The Sirloins say, let's get hot out to a hot start, and they do just that with the 2-run home run in the first. And you got to think if the Melonheads are what the Melonheads are thinking at that point is, wow, the Sirloins offense may get us early now. Are we going to score enough runs? And Pablo Sanchez comes right out in the first inning and says, look, we can hit it too. We did it yesterday. Let's keep doing it. And we are going to have ourselves a great game. This ball is hit deep. Dante's going back at the track, at the wall. Gone! A 2-run home run for the Sirloins. Back-to-back innings for 2-run home runs for the Sirloins, and they have given themselves a 4-2 lead. This Sirloins offense is very tough, and so the Melonheads are going to have to continue to hit if they're going to have a chance in this game. And Kenny Kawaguchi thought, the manager thought he was doing the team a favor by giving Ernie Steele an extra day off, getting Kawaguchi to pitch on short rest. And as of right now, it seems like the Sirloins are having no problem. Strike 3, though, as it seems like Kawaguchi either punches him out or gives up the long ball. Let's see if the Melonheads have an answer. That ball was hit right up the middle for Ahmed Khan. It looks like the Melonheads are going to come out swinging and possibly get something started here as the nobody out leadoff single for Ahmed Khan. Here's Mikey Thomas, who has raised his batting average since being moved down in the lineup. He gets a hold of this one, foul. That was up in the zone. Another one up in the zone. He's going to pop that straight up. Mikey Thomas is what you'd call a rally killer. 1 out for the Melonheads. Here is Annie Frazier. She hit well in her opportunity to play yesterday. This ball's hot shot to short. This could be a double play ball as Annie can't run very quick. And the Sirloins will win inning number 2 as they're up 4-2. Oh, that ball's going to be right past Ahmed Khan at third. Another hit for the Sirloins. Man, you got to think this could be Kenny's last inning as he has struggled on short rest. That ball's anticipated. That ball takes a weird hop. They get one out. Quick double play by the Melonheads. That's what you like to see. A weird hop off the mound gets the Melonheads double play. And now it's up to Kenny Kawaguchi to get out of this inning. I would assume this will be his last inning, being on short rest. Velocity looks down, but he does punch him out for out number 3. Big momentum shift, I think, here for the Melonheads. Kenny Kawaguchi is going to come out of this game, and they're going to ask Reese Worthington to come in and try and lead off the inning. You have to think the manager has very little confidence in Pete Wheeler when he's available off your bench and you're still not using him. Reese is going to get a hold of this one in the gap, but they are going to be able to get over there for the out. They need something going here. You don't want to wait too long to score your runs against the Sirloins. Dante goes the other way. Is that going to have enough? Off the wall, Dante Robinson's going to get a 1-out double and give his Sirloins an opportunity to put a run on the board here. And who better than Jocinda Smith, who has been locked in with this opportunity. This ball is deep to right field. It is a short part of the park. Dante's not tagging up, though, and you got to think Dante Robinson has to be standing on second base ready for this. They need Pablo Sanchez here Pablo is this big game player for them so far. He's going to hit a hard ground ball to short and not come through this time. The Melonheads can't pull it off here. Here comes Sidney Weber for the fourth. Man, a missed opportunity for the Melonheads as they really needed a run there. An anticipated slider, Jocinda Smith. What a diving catch, but not in time. Jocinda fields the position well. Jocinda just all around saying, I'm the starting shortstop now. And Pete Wheeler doesn't even get the opportunity to lead off a close inning as the pinch hitter as they give it to Reese instead. You got to think there's very little confidence in what Pete Wheeler can do right now. This is a hot shot. He did have to stutter step. Another double play ball for the Melonheads. The pitching staff is giving them chances here. They have to hit the ball. Keisha's going to hit it up the middle. Diving play by the shortstop. Keisha has wheels but no dice. Whew, I'm getting nervous here for the Melonheads. They need runs. The Sirloins have shut them down since the first inning, though. Not good. That ball is right down the middle. He's going to pop it up. Get out of play. They need it out of play. No. 2 outs. Man, we are here in the bottom of the fourth, and the Melonheads look like they're just rolling over. This is not good. Ahmed Khan hits a little blooper, but the left fielder's going to swing over and get it. Not a good 3 hitters for the Melonheads. We are looking at what could be a split series with the Sirloins. And we said before last game that's not what you want. Strike 3 swinging. Lots of punch outs for the... There has been great pitching from the Melonheads. Other than a couple long balls, honestly, the pitching staff has really carved through this team. That is, she golfs this ball. But it's going to be right to Keisha Phillips. The pitching staff has really given the Melonheads a chance to come back in this game, as they've done nothing but shut down this Sirloins offense since they took the lead. The problem is they let them take the lead, and that is where the struggle continues. The Melonheads offense doesn't seem to have an answer here, and the bottom of the order. Now keep in mind the bottom 3 of the order did hit 3 straight home runs earlier in the year. Can Mikey Thomas come through with something here in the bottom of the 5th? There is an 0-2 count. Mikey Thomas may have gotten too much of this ball, though, as he lines out to center field. Annie Frazier had a big game last night. I don't know if she can do it again tonight or not. That ball's up the middle. A diving play by the shortstop again. Annie out at first. We are now down to our last out here. They need 2 runs. They are going to give Pete Wheeler a chance here. Pete. That is a single for Pete Wheeler. But his run does not mean anything as they need 2. Here's Dante Robinson. Dante has been on fire lately, but he grounds out to the shortstop, and the Sirloins take the second game of this series and will maintain first place in the division, as that was a quick game. The Melonheads just did not have an answer after the first inning. Jocinda Smith continues to hit, but other than that, her and Pablo Sanchez did have great games, great series. The Melonheads didn't have an answer this game. Kenny Kawaguchi tried his best, 6 punch-outs in 3 innings, but he did give up the 2 long balls, which really hurt him. And the Melonheads just could not recover from those long balls. And they will not be able to tie for first place right now, and they are going to have to continue to work their way back if they want a shot at these playoffs.